In today's video, I'm going to show you how to master the glass effect in Figma. You're going to learn everything you need to create beautiful, modern glass-like surfaces that will take your designs to the next level. So what exactly is the glass effect? Think of it as adding a frosted, translucent window to your designs. It creates that premium, blurred background look you see in modern apps and interfaces nowadays, where elements appear to be made of actual glass sitting on top of your content. The cool thing is, it's not just a static blur. The glass effect intelligently interacts with whatever is behind it, bending light and creating depth just like real glass would. This style was inspired by Apple, and you've definitely seen it throughout iOS and iPadOS nowadays, from control centers to app backgrounds. This is why it's become so popular in modern UI design. It adds sophistication and visual hierarchy without overwhelming your content. To apply it, you can select any object, then head over to the Effects panel on the right side, click the plus icon to add a new effect, and from the drop-down, select Glass. From here, you can adjust various parameters to get the look you want. Now, before we dive into the use cases, let me quickly show you the main parameters you'll be working with. You've got Frost, which controls the background blur. Then there is Light, which adjusts the angle and intensity of highlights on your glass surface. Refraction controls how light bends along the edges of your frame, giving it that authentic glass feel. And there are a few more advanced ones like Depth, Dispersion, and Display that we'll explore as we go through the examples. Before we move on, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our today's sponsor, User-Centrics. If you run a website, whether it's a portfolio, a blog, or a business site, you've probably had to think about cookie consent at some point. This is where Cookiebot by User-Centrics comes in. Cookiebot is a consent management platform that helps you manage cookies and online tracking in a privacy-aware way. After connecting it to your website, it automatically scans your pages, identifies and classifies cookies, and then controls them based on user consent, and it keeps things updated as regulations evolve. The setup itself is very straightforward. You can install Cookiebot either through a plugin, for example on WordPress, or by adding a small script to your website's header. From there, you can configure everything inside the dashboard where you can review cookies, choose how consent is handled, and connect tools like Google Tag Manager. You can also customize the consent banner so it visually fits your website. Things like the layout, theme, colors, and button styles can be adjusted to match your brand. Cookiebot supports regulations like GDPR, e-privacy, and US laws, and integrates with platforms like Wix, Shopify, and WordPress. It's free for small websites, and for larger sites, paid plans start at around €7 or $8 per month. If you want to explore it yourself, I've added a link in the description where you can also start a 14-day free trial with access to all premium features. Now let me show you the first use case. I've created a frame here with a few icons inside. When I select the frame and add the glass effect from the effects panel, watch what happens. The frame now has this beautiful translucent frosted appearance that lets the background show through while maintaining clarity. Now let's dial in the settings. I'm going to increase the frost value to around 40 to get that nice blurred background. Then I'll adjust the light parameter. Notice how moving this slider changes where the highlights appear on the glass surface. This is perfect for matching your light source direction in the overall design. For the refraction setting, I like to keep it around 100 to get that subtle light bending effect at the edges. This is perfect for navigation bars, cards, or overlay panels. You'll see this exact style in music apps, weather widgets, and modern dashboards. Now let's try something different. Let's apply glass directly to these icons. Instead of selecting the frame, I'm selecting individual icons. When I add the glass effect to these icons, they transform into these gorgeous glass-like elements. The effect works on any vector shape, giving each icon depth and dimension. Here is where the depth parameter really shines. Watch what happens when I increase it. You can see the glass material becomes more pronounced at the edges of the frame, creating that premium high-end look. Now let me show you dispersion. This parameter adds chromatic aberration at the edges, basically splitting the light into rainbow-like colors, just like real glass would. It's subtle, but it adds incredible realism. I usually keep this between 20 and 40 for a tasteful effect. Now let's move on to our next example. Here I have some text. And yes, you can apply the glass effect to text too. So let's select our text layer and add the glass effect to it. And instantly your typography has this premium elevated look. This works incredibly well for any text you want to make stand out. Now here's an important tip. When working with text, you need to be careful with the frost amount. Too much and your text becomes unreadable. I find that keeping frost between 20 and 30 works best for maintaining legibility. The display parameter is particularly useful for text. It controls the spread of light highlights around edges, making your text visible while maintaining that glass aesthetic. Increase it to make the highlights more diffused or decrease it for sharper, more defined edges. One of my favorite applications is using glass text over colorful gradient backgrounds. The colors shine through beautifully while the text maintains its presence. And finally, let's add the glass effect to some complex shapes created with Boolean operations. So here I've created some organic shapes using union Boolean operation, okay? The glass effect can be applied to these complex forms as well. Select your union shape, add glass, and you get these innovative modern designs. This is where you can really get creative. Try crafting organic forms with Boolean operations like union or subtract, then apply glass to them. You can create abstract backgrounds, decorative elements, or even futuristic UI components. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you can also connect your variables to these parameters and just control them based on your variables. If you already set up your variables, you can simply click on this area and just connect each parameter to your desired variable, which is so cool. I also want to mention that glass works beautifully on strokes too. If you have outline shapes or icons, try applying the glass effect. It creates this neon-like glowing outline that's perfect for dark mode interfaces. And that's it. You now know how to apply the glass effect to frames, icons, text, and complex shapes in Figma. Remember, the key to great glass effect is balance. Don't overdo the frost. Play with the light angle to match your design's lighting and use refraction and depth to add that realistic dimension.